We are on the planet Terrace at the beginning of the game. Let's see, is a quick save my latest save? We are part of the Republic forces. The Empire, the Sith, are our enemies. There's two Sith Lords, Revan and Malak. Revan was defeated recently by a Jedi named Bastila Shan, and Malak has taken his place, his old apprentice. He's carrying out a campaign of terror. Bastila is lost and kidnapped somewhere on Terrace by people who don't realize that she's a Jedi. So we're trying to rescue her, and that involves some exploration of this Undercity area beneath Terrace, full of Gamorreans, the pig dudes that you might remember from Return of the Jedi, guarding Jabba's palace, and rat ghouls, which are space zombies. Right, Yukipo? Hey, I would be happy to, finish your loyalty quest line. You're no Karth. This is a fairly old game. Hasn't aged terribly well, but it hasn't aged that poorly either, I'm happy to say. Okay, I think this was the sewer that we were in last time we were up here, so let's start there. I wish stuff you already looted would go away, you know? I guess technically you can stash things there, but there's no inventory limit in this game, so it's not really critical. Yeah, Coder 2, it's just an Obsidian thing, man. Bethesda's kind of the same way, they make really good games, but man, you have to have a tolerance for buggy bullshit, right? Does the restored content mod fix any of the buggy stuff in the earlier parts of the game? It seems like it mostly adds stuff at the end. Okay, so I'm gonna go on the compound last, I think.
Look at this. This is one of those
Style manual locks.
No computer codes or nothing. The sewers is the only place you'd see one of these on Terrace. You can't use conventional security spikes on these old locks. But don't worry. I've come across them before. I've rigged up a little device that should do the trick.
Cool. So mission, our twi'lek buddy. Hey, it's my man Zaalbar. Get hype. I can ditch Karth. I think. We'll see if it lets
I'm glad
us.
to see you too, Big Z. You didn't think I'd forget about you. Mission in Zaalbar.
Big Z always makes me think of Futurama. Zap Brannigan, as Leela call him that.
These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, I could never have got you out.
Good to meet you, Zaalbar. Heck yeah, the protagonist speaks Wookiee. You know it. I like that, the defining feature of the protagonists in this game is they speak a ton of alien languages because it makes the game work. Hey, I got a life debt.
A life debt? You sure about that, Big Z? Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this.
Issue of great importance. Because of our great physical strength, Wookiees are being used as slave labor on our own homeworld. Gotta go save the Wookiees on Kashyyyk. Brutes and animals, over the years slavers have taken many of my people. When the Gamorreans captured me, I thought I was doomed to a life of servitude. And saved from such a fate, the only way I can repay that is through a life debt.
A Wookiee life debt to you? Wow, this is major. Do you realize what it means?
I speak Wookiee fluently, so I hope I know what a life debt is.
A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee
Hey, welcome home, Sarnas.
It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever you do, Zaalbar will be with you.
I'm honored to accept his vow.
I guess this means you're stuck with me, too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once. It's not gonna happen again.
Life debt height. Great, a Wookiee and a snot-nosed punk. You're a real asshole if you go dark side in this game.
So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Vulkar base. That was
Dude.
the deal, wasn't it? Don't worry. I know a back door into that scum den. I better come with you. The Vulkars put up a force shield to keep the sewers locked.
Okay.
I'm
But we don't have to bring
one of the
carts,
Vulkars
so
on Terrace
that's all that
who
matters, right?
tested. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers. Over to the northeast, if I remember right. I just hope the Rancor monster isn't still there.
Rancor?
There used to be a Rancor monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That thing is huge. Luckily, Rancors aren't
Oh
so
god,
bright.
Soreness,
I
I'm
was
sorry.
able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure
Unnecessary
we'll
meetings are the
somewhere.
bane of my
That
existence.
is, unless
Briefly, when I
you
was
change your
working
mind.
from home, a lot of those meetings where it was just mandatory for me to say, I'm here, I would just put it on mute and play Diablo. But they were phone meetings, right? Not physical meetings. I was thankfully spared that in the job I worked at.
Okay then, off we go. Like I said, somewhere to the southeast. Just look for the force shield, and we'll know we're there.
Yay, Zaalbar hype. Oh man, who's gonna pick Karth over Zaalbar? Who does that? Crazy person, that's who. I like how it automatically deselects Karth. It's like, we know what you're gonna do. Let's not pretend here. Alright, skill points. No more persuade. Don't really need security anymore. I get my token point. Use. Pair. Treat. Someone without soul. Maybe someone's like really fallen for Karth at this point in the game, you know? Wish there was a sort. Is there a sort? I don't think there's a sort. It's interesting. You don't really think about like narrative testing. I mean, maybe the intent is to make Karth shitty so that all the other characters are really cool by comparison. But you'd think that like if 90% of your player base hates a character and isn't like enticed by them at the beginning, that you would discover that as part of your early playtesting and maybe tweak their plot a little bit. But I guess writing often happens so disconnected from the rest of the story. Maybe they don't have the opportunity to do that. He's also a scout. Presumably is melee fighting most of the time, right? Yeah, he's got a lot of points and that sort of thing. So I could give him... It's hard to pick. I need to look at what he currently has equipped. Hold on. Oh, can I not back out of the menu once I've started it? I'll have to give him something and then reload my save, I guess. I think I'm going to keep him. If he's already invested in power attack, it would be kind of silly to double up there. I guess he doesn't need shit, does he? He's like a monk. Is Zaalbar best without a melee weapon if I want to use him melee? Yeah, even if you kind of like Karth, it's a Wookiee, please.
Yeah?
Wrong. I don't think he gets a lot of gear options. Missions vibrated. He does want a weapon? Okay. Alright, well I know what I want him to use then. Let's do... I guess having awareness on multiple characters is good, then we get multiple roles. It's like perception in D&D. Just max out treat injury, since protagonists will be doing just about everything else. Alright, is there anything else that's melee? I could do toughness, but I feel like that's kind of excessive. I could make him do dueling as well, or I could have him be my two-handed fighter. I don't have two weapons for me to use right now. Do the saving throws bonus, maybe. I wish I could, like, not add a feat. You must select add feat. Okay. Caution. Saving throws is probably what I'll go with if I can't find something I'm super excited about. Toughness is such a good pick in like this edition of Dungeons and Dragons, but man, does it feel you couldn't find anything better, right? Like, oh, okay, let's take toughness. Yeah, that makes sense. Because they're Wookiees, they don't need no armor. Strong, beautiful Wookiees. It's a locked door. These sewer doors probably access this out here, actually. Hey, more Gamorreans. Favorite. Yeah, I did 2-weapon fighting in my first playthrough of the game.
On it. Damn.
Skill too low.
Yeah?
You're better at that shit, aren't you?
Gotcha. Simple.
Skill monkey. Oops, what did I get there? Oh, shit. Dropped some things. I have no idea what he dropped. Nothing that looks particularly important. You show new items, there we go. Is there a way for me to dismiss these as being new? Or do they just show as new for a certain amount of time? There's probably just some grenades and stuff. I guess Zaalbar has a bowcaster, I could have done that. He might be the only one that can use it. Yeah, right.
Gotcha. Simple.
Let's back up a bit so we don't fight in here. Just tab. I know, right, Yukupo? This is even not that great of a resolution.
What?
I could have sworn these things gave you XP. I don't know if they changed it in the PC version, maybe? They clearly don't in this game, but I seem to remember reloading a lot if I ever stepped on a mine to make sure I got my precious experience.
Huh?
I'm here.
Sometimes the main character doesn't want to move for some reason. Like the other characters seem to work fine. I can click to make her move. Like the WASD keys don't always work for some reason.
Yeah?
Is there a reason that might be? Like, is there like a button you can press that disables WASD movement? It might just be 2. Okay. It must have been memories of 2 then. Waza. More rat ghouls, always a treat. Probably not the first enemy I want to fight there. Try to fight the ones closer to me in the future. I really gotta get that heavy armor. I currently have medium armor, which isn't bad, but it could be better. I like the end combat song. Minor gas.
Yeah?
There's awareness points. Yeah. I'll probably mix up a bit of it. I played this one 4 or 5 times, and I think I only played Knights of the Republic 2 once, and I've never done it with the, Sorry. The restored content mod. So it'll be fun to see all that stuff blind. Alright, so we've already been here. There's one more door in the previous room that leads us some items or something. We'll check it out real quick. Credits, computer spikes. We go up to level 20 in this game, right? It's a 3.5 edition level cap. That's right. We gotta go through after we finish the mission and murder everybody.
Gotta do something about your breath. I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad. Worse than usual, which is hard to believe. In fact, now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from those Gamorrean slavers. What'd they feed you, buddy? Oh, Zaalbar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy you get if you don't get your 8 square meals a day. I'm amazed you didn't pass out from hunger. Ew! No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z. Gamorreans smell like bantha voodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out
Oh,
of
that
your
bantha
chakras.
voodoo. Just isn't done. A comb? I like the way he talks,
relax.
the way they translate
Little
him.
toothbrush, sheesh. Just try and eat something else to cover up that smell, okay? Stay away from anything
That
that's smart enough
smell.
to lock you in a cage this time.
I kind of like the decision in the movies to never give subtitles to Wookiee characters. Like, the same with the droids. I guess the droids were originally subtitled in, well, the astromech droids. I think in Lucas's original vision for A New Hope, R2-D2 is subtitled, and it just works so much better when you don't know what he's saying, right? That's generally true. It's the less is more rule. Like, things that you can leave to the audience's imagination tend to be way more interesting. That's why horror usually does a good job of not showing you the creature, right? Letting you think about it. Or like scenes that imply some atrocity happens, like not actually putting it on screen can often be worse. There's a scene in the movie 7 that is worse because they don't show you it. They just show you a picture of the device that the killer uses, and that's enough to be very distressing. Actually, I did not mean to do that. That's a bummer. Oh well, shit happens. Yeah, so I'm having this can't move problem again. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe I'm like locked on to something. We try reloading the game later. It becomes really a problem, but I think I can still click to move places, worst case.
I'm here.
Or switch characters. Also seems to work fine. Ladder is likely an exit. Back to the Undercity. Okay, so that's the other one we found earlier. Yeah, I don't know how else you do it. I totally agree. I don't disagree with their choice to subtitle Zaalbar in this one, but I think it's cool that the movies find a way around that.
Yeah?
Yeah, you still have, like, they give you dialogue responses to droids that imply what they said to you, right? I seem to remember that. WAC doesn't not work. Promised Land Journal. Hey, we need one of those. We technically needed 3 of them. I don't think I found all of them. Journal's a record of the long and difficult search to find the Promised Land. It contains half-completed maps and cryptic notes, all attempting to decipher whether the legend is true or simply a child's fable. By itself, the journal does not contain enough information to solve the mystery, but it could be of help in case. WASD controls aren't working. There is a thread on this problem. I'm going to try to research that quick before we wrap up here. I think I've explored everywhere. Oh, there's one room I haven't been in. That probably has the last journal thing I need. Let me go back to it here. Save the game and reload. Okay. It's a shitty solution, but it'll do. It's the Vulkar base force field control, I think. It's gonna be on my left up here. Whoa, that was almost very bad.
Huh?
I think that's my last thing there too.
Huh?
We'll tell him Big Z. Do I have to be active on the character the whole time for the recovery to work? Hey, Promised Land Journal. Oh, okay, they both say the same thing. Gotcha. I think this gives me XP to reactivate it, doesn't it? I guess not. I'll do something else. Now's like the worst time for me to be doing this, right? You said patrol mode? Give me XP? There we go. Can someone look up and tell me what repair actions grant XP? I might want to consider plugging more points into it and computer use. Hey Raker, what's grooving?
Hey, Big Z, don't take
Even
this
though
the
droids
wrong way,
are,
but lately,
like,
I've noticed
borderline
you're starting to
sapient,
look a
right?
little bit scruffy.
Scruffy looking.
No, I'm not suggesting a bath. I know how well that went over last time. But your hair's getting all tangled. And if you look close, you can see a few gray strands starting to poke through.
Droid emancipationists.
Don't worry, Big Z. It's nothing I can't fix. A little trim, a splash of coloring, and you'll be as good as new. Best looking Wookiee on the planet.
You don't trim a Wookiee, you don't color a Wookiee, you certainly don't dress a
I know
Wookiee.
Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing, but you could start a whole new trend. You'd be on the cutting edge. Okay,
It's okay, Zaalbar.
sheesh. Try to offer some
understand.
constructive criticism, and this is the thanks I get? Let's move on. You can just stay naked and scruffy for all I care.
Is it Raker? Is Raker the one? Help me, I'm going to die mode? Let's go east and then south. Yeah, right. Lucas didn't really think about the fact that he just has a line like "no droids allowed" in the bar in the cantina, and you're like, he's like, yeah, whatever. You know, it's just a cute little flavor thing. It's like, what are you implying in this universe? It's very dark. I'll probably end up going two-weapon fighting for Zaalbar later. Seems pretty tanky. I get the feeling that BioWare had a ton of fun making this game, right? It really feels like a labor of love. Like, this is just a bunch of folks that really like Star Wars. Did Karpyshyn work on Coder 1? I don't think he did he? They took him off Mass Effect 3 to work on The Old Republic. Yeah, it's a good point, Yukiko, and no one really comments on it in the story. Some people's rat ghouls, man. I should probably heal. I'm not looking too hot.
Yeah?
What?
Space zombies,
What?
man.
I'm here.
Let me try loading to fix this. I guess just hitting save fixes it. That's helpful to know. Way to die mission, jeez. Also, way to take the most circuitous path possible, protagonist. She dies from the poison and like, gets it immediately, right? Yeah, basically. Yeah. Right. Whoa, what the shit just happened? Oh, that was weird. Clicked out of the window for the second and the game decided to show me Darth Malik. Some Hideo Kojima Undertale meta shit. Get in my head. Okay. Let's go talk to the healer. Let's go talk to the old man. And then let's go rescue Bastila. Have ourselves a snack.
You amazing. I wish I had some type of
You can give me free healing. Save me on med packs. It's Rukil, right?
Welcome back,
What's up, dog?
Worlder.
Thanks.
How goes your quest? Have you found the journals of my father and grandfather? Can it be true? Is it possible that at long last, the dream of my father and grandfather before him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, yes, of course.
Yes!
Now I understand.
You're the man now,
It all
dog.
makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious. You have done a great thing, Upworld.
It doesn't
A
exist.
selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village.
Infinite Mako
I
energy.
must take this to Gendar right away.
Rukil, what do you want now? Have you more fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after
I like
you
how they
see
all
what
have
I
the same
brought you,
like
Gendar.
head motion
Look
script when
at
they
these
talk.
Journals.
What? No.
With
It
that
can't
initial
be.
head
Are these
turn.
real, Rukil? Is this information
When
accurate?
the head
I
comes
swear to
down.
you, everything
There it is,
in
head
these
turn.
journals is true, Gendar. The
Slight
Promised
nod.
Land. I told you I would
Double
find
nod.
The entrance is far from here, Rukil. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be
Head turn.
hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words.
It's not quite the same as the
Our
Mass
supplies are
Effect
high right
Unreal
now. We
Engine,
could leave
like,
by nightfall,
arm
and we'll tell the
cross,
others to
weight on the
prepare
back
for the
foot.
journey.
That was in
Thank
Life
you
is
once
Strange all the
again,
time.
Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey
Nice
to the
service.
Promised Land is long and arduous. No, Upworlder. I cannot
Yeah, maybe
ask
I could
that.
go on your journey.
The journey will
Somebody
take
makes
many, many
Knights of the
weeks,
Republic,
and those
Rukil's
who make
Promised
the
Land
journey
adventure.
cannot return.
It's a
That
DLC
was
mission.
the final secret of the Promised Land. When the colony was created,
Cool, I'll suck
it
it
was
up to you.
designed so that people could enter willingly, but they could never leave again. This was to ensure secrecy on the project. We must part ways here, Upworlder. I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
Cool. And we got some light side points. And douchebag's probably pissed at me. Oh man, I like chicken. I like biscuits. I like gold. I like showers. Alright. Gendar, and there's shit else for us, presumably. I mean, maybe he's happy that I killed the rat ghouls and will give me some quest XP or something. Unless if that whole thing that just happened was the Gendar quest. Let me check my journal here. Exploring, Kazakh, person droid. Some bounties, a rancor in the sewers. I think I'm gonna go try to do the dueling ring again. I kind of got my ass kicked last time. But I got an extra level up, and maybe that'll make a difference, who knows. Then we'll come back and do the rancor thing. You see how close I am to leveling up, actually. I need a shit ton of XP, so I'm not going to level up for a while. So we'll go give this a shot. I think actually my quickest way there is the hideout. Did we meet an NPC that sold upgrades? Like a scope and stuff, though. Nothing that would make me particularly better at what I'm doing now, I think. Look at that, knowing my way around without having to check the map every 3 seconds. Proceeds to check the map every 3 seconds again. Alright, so we're gonna see how this Bendak Starkiller mission goes. Wasn't there someone else that I had to kill who was actually evil? No assassin, no leads to where she is. I've already done everything in the apartments, I think. I might actually be able to beat him at Pazak. I think Pazak, if you load constantly whenever you lose, is a potential source of infinite credits, right? You could do that to get the expensive stuff in town. Try this again. Didn't go so hot last time. Let's try to shenanigan a little bit. I'm not above shenanigans. Oh, he calls it quits after you win a certain amount? Interesting.
If any of them are still alive!
Small amount of dark side points. Let's proc one of these guys. Let's try a few things here. We might need to stun lock him, actually. Concussion grenade, person. Grenade fight. This is fun. Most of those grenades suck. Is my quick load button? I thought it was F5. It is. What is their race? What's the name of their home planet? Is it Hutta or something like that?
A living legend! A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots! If any of them were still alive!
Shield first. For Mandalore. Yes, yes. If I can maybe get him into melee range and then try to kite him with the poison grenades, that could be a way to win here. Oh, then he stun locks you is the big problem, right? Ouch, power attack. Maybe I can just out-heal him with poison grenade, right? I'll have to use another one here in a second. Clear these out. Throw another poison grenade. And then use another med pack. Aw, that's a bummer. It's going so well, too. It wasn't actually going great, but it's gotten much worse in the past. I might have to get one more level if I still can't beat him here. Now Hutta, that's the name. Yeah, he's Jabba the Hutt on Tatooine because there's presumably no one else there. It'll be our last try, and we'll come back after another level up. I think once I get some heavy armor, it'll change the nature of this fight pretty significantly. I might try to just like close the gap with them immediately.
Shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive.
Yeah, I can hear that right there. Oh, yeah, from Mandalore. Oh, I can run past his grenades. I didn't know that. That's cool. So do I get in trouble for throwing grenades in... I do get in trouble for throwing grenades in melee. Good to know. Ow, jeez. Yeah, these attacks hurt. Something fierce. So just out of range, cheese him with poison here. If I can get him to where he wants to melee me and not blaster me, I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna throw another one here. Fortunately, he saved against poison sooner that time. Missed him, unfortunately. I'll get one more shot at that, I think. Womp womp. Yeah, but, you know, who knows? It makes sense that there's friendly fire on grenades, but there's not friendly fire when I wildly flurry my sword with Zaalbar and Mission standing right in front of me, so you can never tell how an RPG's gonna work. Alright, let's come back here. Let's go see if we can do the Rancor mission. What's the point of... There's a point of no return on this planet, right? I seem to remember there being a point where you couldn't continue doing quests if you left them behind. If you guys would be so kind as to warn me if I'm approaching it. It's not... Is it going into the Vulkar base? Is it committing to the Swoop race or something like that? I don't know if I'll get enough XP to get another level, but I'll probably be able to get some better armor or something. My first playthrough of this game was light side 2-weapon fighting, like flurry, and just I was a meat grinder. Everything just died without me really having to think about it. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Weird requirement.
Yeah?
Where the hell are you, mission? What the hell is your problem? What are you doing back here? God, some people's missions.
I'm here.
Some people's twi'leks. Okie dokie. Apartments, Undercity. They make you walk in this game. I guess I could check the droid lady and see if anything's different now. Yeah. Did I ever check these before? So, they're just there to look cool.
Hachu apanki, tanga bo
What's up, not R2?
tanga bona mucho.
Still not for sale. Moose Chakabaka. Buy some repair kits. Not super expensive. No. come back to it later if something actually comes up that needs repairing. It's... Need a rapid transit system. It's nice that you can at least rapid transit back to the hideout, but...
On it.
Yeah. This game can be kind of rough. I think you might, well, I'm not sure how the XP is balanced in this game, but I wonder if you get to level cap sooner in a dark side playthrough because you're generally killing more things. Maybe it balances light side decisions with bonus XP to make up for that. This is right now. You get that auto run. So we're gonna go back down in the sewers. We're gonna go through the force field that mission's gonna deactivate for us, and then try to deal with this Rancor. Not sure if I can fight it on my build right now. Character's not super hot. There's gotta be a finite number of Rackles out here, but I swear I keep seeing them when I come back here. I can't just let you farm Rackle XP forever, right? It's not a ton, but it's still there. Yeah, that's fine. Go for it, thank you. I've got my whisper window open. Sure.
What?
Weird busted WASD controls. This game isn't the best port of the original Xbox game. I tried to play it on the Xbox, but, like, playing original Xbox games is extremely difficult. It turns out because there's only, like, I think 2 good console exclusives to the original Xbox, and everything else has been ported to PC, and nobody's interested in writing an emulator. Like, actually getting a console to play it on wouldn't look very good. There's a lot of problems. Okay, thank you, Sornus. So, I've got a ways to go. Is the force field marked on the map somewhere? Oh, it is. Just not notice. I believe there's a point in the story. Most of this game you can visit and revisit at your whim, but there's a couple points of no return where after you do a certain story mission you can't go back and do more quests. So I want to make sure I don't pass that before I finish the
unless you know the proper codes. Lucky for you, I've got them. I picked them
the
off
next
the
Star
pocket
Killer
of Black
match.
Vulkar, who had a little too much to drink in the cantina one night. Here, let me get that energy field down for you.
Due to reasons. Right. Why are the Rackles not attacking the Gamorreans, I wonder? Y'all drop anything? Since I've been pretty bad about getting remains lately. Did. Thank you. I feel like the Rackles just kind of stop existing. Don't ever drop any loot. Alright, good night, Raker. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time.
What?
Nice power attack from Zaalbar there. And my WASD keys are broken again. It looks like no one's really solved the problem. The best thing you can do is to quick save and reload. It's unfortunate.
Yeah?
What?
I think I have to control him for now. I can't use protagonist at all. Can't use the mouse move either. Why flurry? Can he not have flurry as his default ability? Nice. Feels right. I have played this before. It's one of my favorite games of all time. However, I haven't played it for like 10 years, so while I remember the main plot beats, I don't remember like the layout of the sewers or even really remember coming to the sewers.
I'm here.
So the mechanics piece of it is blind-ish. The plan here, I want to start playing Star Wars The Old Republic. Kami put it on Subblock and I thought it was really cool. It looks like it's a game you can play through as a single-player RPG, basically like Coder 3. But I want to make sure that we've beaten Knights of the Republic 1 and 2, both for my benefit so I can remember the story a little bit better, and so people who are watching on stream blind who have never played this game before know what the hell's going on in Coder 3. Yeah. Welcome to use !hide in Twitch chat. That'll keep me from seeing, and people technically have a way to opt out of it.
Yeah?
But if you're gonna be, if anyone wants to discuss spoilers, just try to be vague and cagey about it. Isn't it amazing when Zaalbar morphs into Optimus Prime? That's maybe a little too on the nose.
What?
Oh. Not patient enough to stay on her character while she's covering a mine.
I'm here. I'm here.
Probably end up using those mines at cheese content later too. Hey, it's a severed arm. Is it a clue? Synthesize odor Beck datapad. Appears to be a time release substance for or device for strange substances. It's a pungent odor. Seems detailed plans a hidden Beck had to get to the Vulkar base. We've synthesized a substance with an odor that resembles a favorite prey of Rancors. If we place the bait properly, we can lure the Rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. Don't have the lethal enough to kill it part of that yet. Yeah. I think that's part of the fun. Let me try loading here to fix the WASD bug. Is really irritating, and it wasn't happening before. It only seems to affect the protagonist for some bizarre reason. Pretty good conveyance, a corpse pile in that room. I wonder where the Rancor is. There's a severed arm with a datapad right outside. And a giant room with a big pile of corpses. I think you can technically fight the Rancor, but you're gonna have a bad time if you do. Maybe if you're playing on easy or have a really bonkers, like, two-weapon fighting soldier combat build.
What?
So kit and med packs.
I'm
Credits and med packs. Okay. Is there anything else in here? No, it's pretty much a dead end. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what I could mix with the odor to kill this thing. I like another exit. Dumb looking, dumb culture, boring. The only one. Yeah. Be a Toydarian. Mind tricks don't work on you. So you have wings? You can just like pretty quickly come up with some ridiculous Star Wars archetypes, like Toydarian bounty hunter. That's pretty scary. I think this is where I can put the thing. Is the thing that's supposed to kill it like a key item, or can I just put anything that would damage it? Hi Ben, are you so soft and furry? I know Andrea's not here, it's very sad. Oh, it's piss. Doesn't look like it did anything though. Yes, yes Ben, I love you too. Yes, you're very furry, I know. You're the softest and the furriest.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Okay.
Don't think feeding it all that mines is what we wanted to do. We tried placing a ton of mines to try to kill it instead of doing the sneaky thing. I don't think I found anything. Okay, so you can answer this question. I'm thinking I need a key item in order to blow this guy up. I don't think it's just like I can throw some frag grenades in there or something. Is that the case? Do I need to go somewhere else to get a key item? Do I need to like buy something from a merchant? Or do I have the necessary tools to wreck this guy right now? I have the tools. Okay, thank you. I don't want to just keep trying putting things in there. I guess I could try using a grenade instead of a mine. Maybe he doesn't eat the mines. I guess that's why they give you grenades right there, to make sure that you have them at this point in the game. So we want to do synthesize odor and frag. That animation is pretty great. Nice. 200 XP. To bash the remains? That's crazy. How did that work? Is that supposed to happen? I feel like that wasn't supposed to happen. Hey, these Vulkar guards just kind of chilling over here. Almost. There we go. Nice. Med packs. Look at all these remains. All the loot. Okay. Save. There's going to be a lot of murder afoot, presumably, when we go in here. Yeah. It's like the one big thing, and they never actually follow up with it. That makes sense. Control droid. Roger, roger. You know what? We should make our weapons of war adorable. Well, I do like the idea that almost all warfare was droid v droid. In that time in this area. We're gonna have a computer in a minute. Spikes rejected. Will be overridden from main terminal. Okay. Hey, the dev, how's it going? Well then, don't let the defense turrets shoot you. Holy shit. Does that make sense? I have to probably override those at some point. That's where we came in. Big open room. Usually that, like, closing the gap against a ranged opponent maybe gets one turn of incoming damage on you, but the game is set up in such a way that you're not really punished that badly. Which is nice, it would make it really hard to play melee if you couldn't close gaps as reliably. Just making sure I'm stocked in energy shields forever, huh? Hey, what's you guys hit hard.
Yeah?
What?
I don't know why this keeps defaulting back to medkits. Wish I could change what's on the list.
On it.
Damn, huh? Gotcha. Simple.
There we go. Ion rifle, heavy blaster, ion blaster. So ion weapons are for dealing with people that have shields on. Ooh, that might be heavy. And we got a mesh underlay. Oh man. Get hype. Still only medium. 6. It's actually worse. The heavy combat suit is marked as being light. Light battle armor is medium. And they do bonus damage to trades. That makes sense. They bring that concept back in Mass Effect. Synthetics having things that you can deal extra damage to. Hey! Access cameras. Armory. And a root menu. Barracks. I like how they have all these power conduits. It's great for murdering people. Rec room. Cool. Shitty cool. Garage, elevator. We got space. And control room. That's it. Access system commands. Upload area schematics. It gives me the map. This is the guy whose friends I just killed. Whoa! Well, maybe we don't want to overload the terminal? I didn't think it would blow up and hurt you. I was wrong. Dead wrong. Oops. I think my autosave was actually a little bit later, wasn't it? No, actually, this is it. Well, shit. Let's maybe try not blowing ourselves up this time. That seems like that's a solid plan of action. To not commit Sudoku on a computer terminal. I thought overloading it would just disable it so like another NPC wouldn't try to use it or something. Shows how much I remember from this game.
What? I'm here.
I think we want to use the shitty med packs out of combat and save the advanced med packs for dangerous in-combat stuff. This is mission, it's all you. Oh my god, Zaalbar. Are you serious, buddy? Dude, everyone has the movement buff. Here we go.
Simple.
Give me all your loot. I guess the thing that's really exciting there is going to be the mesh underlay.
Yeah?
And our protagonist is left out. Slow. At least that's like a 2-second fix, but it's kind of frustrating. It didn't happen at all the last session. The kitties are being cute. I'm gonna turn on the cat cam real quick. They're so furry. But that still works in the new overlay. Armory. Done. Barracks. Blow the dudes up. Rec room, nothing. Pool, nothing. Garage elevator. Shut down the turrets. Mark's a good kitty. It's true. Control room, nothing. Alert menu, system commands, area schematics, secured doors. Do not overload the terminal this time. I guess you could do that if you have a guy standing right next to you or something. Zaalbar and mission just gotta level up. Kill the poor cook. What's the name of that race? Are there any important characters of that race? That's not Chiss. They've got like a weird bulbous head. Gas mine nearby.
Yeah?
Level them up before I forget. Skills, let's get that security capped out, demolitions capped out, stealth, awareness, and I guess computer use. Okay, that's not. Duros. Are they ever important in the main series? I don't think so. Prove Scoundrel's Luck. Can I see her feats? Feats. As her skills increase, Scoundrels learn to make the most of the infamous luck, turning the women's chance into a certain +4 to defense. That's pretty bonkers. I think I should have gone Scoundrel. I kept a better Persuade score and a bunch of other stuff. That's quite good. Treat injury and awareness. Yeah. Who wrote? Did Timothy Zahn come up with the chiss originally?
I'm here.
Hey, what's up, waitress lady? Ugh. My controls are live. You ever see me load for no reason? It's because my controls got locked up for some reason. I still have no idea what causes it. Yeah, not even like significantly mentioned in like the Rebel base scenes or anything like that I can think of. Take your shits. Grenades and med packs. We're just gonna go ahead and use one of those.
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a black Vulkar. Please don't kill me.
How did you end up here?
My name is Ada. My father owed Davik some money, but he couldn't pay. Davik killed my father and sold me into slavery here at the Vulkar compound to pay off the debt.
Oh, Obi-Wan negotiating with pilots.
Well, alright. I still don't know how much help I can be, but I sure hope you get rid of all the Vulkars. I hate them.
Where can I find the prototype Swoop engine?
What? I
Yeah,
never
how would
heard
she
of
know
such a
that?
thing. I guess it might be in the garage on the lower level. That's where all the Vulkars go to work on their Swoop bikes. But I've never been down there. The elevator is protected by a security system. Only the Vulkars are allowed to go down there. Is she that Republic soldier? I heard one of the Vulkar mention her, but she's not here. He said Brejik didn't trust his men around her. I guess she's too important to be a slave here in the kitchens. Getting pawed and groped and kicked and spit on like me. Brejik must have taken her somewhere safe. Now that you've killed the guards who were supposed to watch me, I think I could find my way out of here. I'm free to go?
Why would I kill
You're
you?
not gonna kill me? I don't know how I can ever repay you.
You have to go on the
Thank you. I have to get out of
Promised
here before any
Land
of the Vulkars see me.
Knights of the Republic DLC mission, and then the Nice Waitress DLC mission. She'll show up on a random planet, a small universe problem in Knights of the Republic 2. Oh hey, you're that waitress I saved. What's up? How is your Wednesday/Thursday treating you? Okay. Disabled sentry. Maybe I'll finally get to a sentry before I kill all the enemies in the zone for once. That has not been the case so far. I always find them after I've done everything. And I'm out of repair parts, so hopefully I don't need it badly later. I guess I could have made Zaalbar into a repair monkey, but I don't think I'm going to use him for the whole game. Oops. Oh yeah, we could have activated him like almost immediately when we came in here, huh? See, having the area schematics is kind of bad. Because now I don't know where I've already been, so maybe I don't want to get that in the future. Although maybe it gives experience to unlock everything from the terminal, so it might still be worth doing.
Hey there.
Missions glitch now? It's talking snapper out of it? Oh, it doesn't. Man, that's a really frustrating bug. Problems with movement controls. You know the keyboard suddenly stops working. Sorry guys, this is frustrating enough to look at it. Yeah, most of these games from this era, the Xbox, the original Xbox, the PS1, and the N64, if they went for 3D graphics, it wouldn't help. Turn on VSync? Are you serious?
What?
That's super weird. Okay. It is on. Alright, we'll keep reloading for now. Where was the whole reason for doing that was that there was a gas mine. Hey, some remains I missed. Gotta get those drugs. You know, I haven't been using drugs in my fight against Bendak Starkiller. I might be able to pop the drug that increases my defense, and then also the one that increases my strength, and then whoop him. I've been trying to do like a grenade shenanigan, but I don't think that's an effective way to do it. That's back to the sewers, that's garage, security, which you want to go to eventually. Already been to the armory. I don't think we've been in the control room, the barracks, or the pool, so let's do that before we go down to the... Oh, that's cool, I didn't realize there was a first person look at this. Before we go down to the garage area and get our swoop bike parts. Yeah, we saw this guy on the camera, didn't we? We opened his door. Please don't kill me, I'm not like the others. I'm not like Brejik and his new Vulkars. Sorry, I only fight to the death. Chuta! Just to have honor, huh? Some of the highest ranking Vulkars in the gang. Why don't you leave me? Six followers will try to hunt down anyone who leaves the gang. It says he won't let traitors live. I don't want to be mean. Makes sense. He did try to kill me. Where can I find the swoop engine? Basement garage, where the waitress expected. Oh, I already took care of that using 6 computer spikes. Whoops. Where's Bastila? Stashed somewhere else, not in the base. Okay. Oh, no light side points. That's interesting. What's that? Bunch of grenades. Always a treat. I'll take them. I'll probably end up using them anyway. This poor guy. Look at one guy who's still alive in here. Oh, there's the pass card. Whoops! -6 security spikes. I like they give you multiple options to pass here. You got this running on your netbook? Wow. Oh, there's multiple chances to get pass cards. Interesting. Yeah, man, Coder's a good game. Like Wormdusher said, it hasn't aged terribly well, but I think it's good in spite of that. Cool droid. Join my party? Active droid. Why would I program it to self-destruct in the pool? Oh, deactivate the poison, probably? Air trigger, cardio regulator, plasma grenade. That's a bunch of good shit. I guess it's to disable the poison. You also just run in there. I've got the repair parts for it. It might give me XP. Let me see. Murdering this poor droid. Kaboom! Poor little astromech droid. Didn't even get me XP, so we're gonna undo it. Just eat the poison damage. This game is on phones? Are you serious? Oh man, it can't run very well, can it? Y'all not follow me into the poison? Sending Zaalbar in was the right decision. He took like no damage. Getting a cardio regulator, fortitude save bonus. Would have been nice to have before we went into the poison. New items. Combat suit, which is light. Durasteel bonding ally from melee weapons. Okay, cool. We've got several upgrades that might help now with the Bendak Starkiller boss fight. It's very exciting. It's not a door I can actually open. I think I checked all the shit in here already.
What?
Alright, let's go down to the garage. We're tapped out here. Get this thing for the hidden Vex and bounce. Mouse cursor. Key for character set. Oh wow, yeah, we're about to get another level up. That's exciting. That should help as well. I'm surprised how much time you spend on the tutorial planet. Like, you get a significant number of levels here. What's the exits? Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to play it on a phone. I guess I could see the interface working okay. They cleaned it up. Alright, let's head downstairs, fight some dudes. And I'm glad I kept the repair parts. Didn't have enough for that guy though, right? I'm okay with it. Like, it's cool to have an opening like that. Just a significant chunk of the game. Hey, we didn't get stuck that time. Get him, repair droid. Or droid that I repaired. Oops. Might have a feat this level too, which is really exciting. I level up mid-combat. Hell yeah, I can. Alright, let's get repair up. Should be fine. Feats, Uncanny Dodge 2. Obtains a dexterity bonus to defense even when surprised by camouflaged opponents, and has a +4 save on grenades. But I had no dexterity bonus to defense. I didn't put any points in dex. It's okay. Alright, so I think we want Dueling level 2. I don't think there's anything else in here that I'm super excited about. This is +2 to attack and +2 to defense, which is nothing compared to 2-weapon fighting, but okay. What are you gonna do with all that junk? No dex, no strength. Bump. All charisma build gives me a lot of good in these battles. Basically turn myself into a mandatory drug addict if I want to be successful in the hard content. Thanks, Chunk Pile Droid. You rock. Heavy combat suit. Not actually heavy.
What?
I really like the concept of roguelikes, absolutely.
I'm here.
If you have some suggestions, feel free to share them. I like Binding of Isaac quite a bit. I know that's a lighter title. I don't think I've ever played like a traditional ultra hardcore like 0 persistent progression roguelike, so I haven't played Rogue. Was it NetHack is another one? What's up, dude? No, none of those. There we go. One shot, one kill. But I absolutely do have interest in playing some radiation shields. Probably get Zaalbar topped off here. I didn't realize I only had like 5 advanced med packs. I'm gonna be really choosy with those.
Huh? What?
Probably use them in the Bendak fight. Did you have a particular game in mind, the dev? Eee, mid-dungeon workbench, that's exciting. Okay. Gives me +1 damage. Cool. It's always a treat. Give her that thing. We have an extra one. Resist cold and fire. I think that's worth reduction in defense bonus to take it off of mission and put it on the protagonist. I mean, Zaalbar's bowcaster. Is he the only one that can use that? I'm guessing mission's not allowed to, right? Oh, she can. That's cool. Oops. Try that again. Love all the effort they put in Force Awakens to convince you that the bowcaster is a force to be reckoned with. What kind of... So what's Ancient Domains of Mystery like? Is it like a rogue or NetHack with assy art? Is it a newer game or an older game? Look at all those kills. Repair kits aren't the same thing as repair parts. I think that's to heal droids. Do have a special pass, bitch. Must be other more different special pass. $30 med packs though, that's nice. Try keep going this way. Dang it, Bobby. So I guess here maybe? The loading bay? There's also a door I haven't checked out if I go up here and then hang a left. Let's try that as well. It has ASCII graphics? Cool. Yeah, if someone wants to put it on subblock or in on the voting spreadsheet, I'm totally down. We can come up with a reasonable like win condition. So like if I ever bring back Binding of Isaac, I would try to do defeat all the unique bosses as a win condition, I think. Garage Head's desk. Ooh, Pazak cards and an improved energy cell, which I think is for ranged weapons. Computer spikes. Yeah. If I do it on stream, I might do the graphical version. So it's easier for people to see what's going on. Yeah, I don't need to use that. I'm running more on spikes now. There's a lot of people in the engine lab. I don't really need to do that, but it gets me XP. Yeah. Whereas I'm guessing just using the key does not. So when I was a kid, I always like just read out those letters ASCII, and I've heard people say ASCII and ASCII. Any of you guys have a preference? It's watching. Andrew's been watching Cutthroat Kitchen on Netflix. It's like a cooking show, and whenever bologna shows up as a cooking ingredient, Alton Brown always pronounces it bologna, and you can like see all the contestants like wince when he says it. Say ASCII. Yeah, our friends Matt and Jess recently turned us onto it. We didn't know it was a thing. I usually don't care for like those sorts of reality shows, but like I feel like it has a kind of clever construction to it. It is a show that really rewards creativity, and I think that the punishments you can do to the other chefs are really well balanced by having that bidding system. So like if something is overpowered, like they'll be corrected for, and that people will spend more money to bid for it. Also, I bet it means that the show can go on basically indefinitely because people spend all their money on screwing over the other chefs instead of trying to win and leave with a prize. Okay, we'll go to the loading dock last. I just opened those doors in the southeast. What's chop leg? ASCII as well. Okay. Could just say ASCII. I've always pronounced like LOL, LOL instead of LOL. Getting thick. That's me.
Breshik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Yeah, dude. That's cool, Yukupo. Yeah, I can't cook. My all-time favorite cooking show is definitely the original Japanese Iron Chef. Like, it's too fun to watch. Kui-san, yes, go, Ota. We blips, and we over here.
Tonga bugsham uninong wanga mana tota aku chikratuk bola jishok jonatong jongking no una pangpa mulira kunkili no ba watati manyo kola
or Cutthroat. Yeah. Yeah, so I've only caught a couple of the episodes that Andrea's been watching. Does Alton Brown like test everything to make sure that the challenges are all viable? You can make food that tastes good in the time limit? Most unfortunate. Achuta. He says Achuta in two different ways too, the male twi'lek voice actor. She's pretty buff. That was the buff one in there, in this boss fight. Let me heal real quick and then fight this dude. Kandon Ark. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because they don't know what the sabotages are when they go to eat it, right? That's cute. I'll have to watch more of it. Andrew only just started putting it on there. Yeah, everything you need to know should be in the FAQ, the dev. Basically, just go to vote.marstead.com, look for the game you want to vote for, type the command. If you're looking to add a game to the voting spreadsheet, that only happens whenever a game is completed on stream, which I think will either be Legend of Dragoon or Phoenix Wright 2. But I open an auction for about 24 hours after we beat a game, and then you can bid on that auction with sphere points. They tend to go for between 500 and like 2,000 sphere points. The last one only went for, I think, 700. Chaos Factor made out. He was going to add The Last of Us, but forgot that it was a long game auction, so we got World of Final Fantasy, which I also hear is quite good, so that'll be a fun one to play. But all the details about the auction and all that shit, if you read to the FAQ in the voting section, should give you the deets you need. We got our Swoop thing. And presumably some important characters to loot? What do you got? Oral Amplifier. Oh yeah, like the Lobo dude is wearing in, oh man, this guy's got loot for days. Sweet. I'm gonna check out what all this shit is. Is the dude's name actually Lobo in Empire Strikes Back, the bald guy that works for Lando? I remember him standing out looking really cool. Response package, level 1, Dex +1, okay. Sith Energy Shield, Will +3, Awareness +2. Not usable by Wookiees. I think the next short auction is going to be an event, to say the least. Alright, so neither of those do me any good right now because I'm not at either of those levels. Let's do the will save bonus. I think that changes what your character looks like, though. It's one of those like, oh god, I don't want to look like that. Oh, she can't wear the oral implants? Really? Oh wait, I'm looking in the wrong slot. I don't want to give them energy shields because I feel like they'll just spam them all the time. You can have a response package. Yeah, that gets into +2 Dex. It's not bad. Some of the old Ultimas would be cool. I've never actually played any of them. Sunstone.
What?
I'm here.
Alright, so this thing doesn't look that stupid. I'm so grateful that modern games came up with the hide headgear option, right? Like, you spend a lot of time on looking at your character and you don't want them to... Unless if it's Dark Souls. I'm totally fine with Dark Souls, you having like a full face helmet all the time. Because your character is ugly no matter what you do. I think actually Dark Souls might be unique in that respect, in that you kind of want to have headgear because your character is necessarily gross looking. Yeah, Nia Number. The monkey looking dude. That's Lando's co-pilot. Isn't there a dude in Empire, though, that's like walking around that has like these weird like implants on the sides of his head? He's like a bald dude. Pretty sure he's human.
Damn.
Alright, so we are officially beyond the point where she can pick any locks.
Gotcha. Simple.
Whoa, 2,000 credits. Hyper Battle Stimulant. I'm going to use that for douchebag later. I also assume that the plasma grenades are quite a bit better. Night, sir. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time.
I'm here.
All of it in here. I guess so. I think we're done. It's time to go. I get enough repair parts. I think that other broken droid is just gone now. Oh well. So we've now murdered all of the Black Vulkars. They are no more. That's one solution. So you'd think they shouldn't even be in the Swoop race, but I think they will be. Maybe it's a bigger gang than just this compound suggests. Sears, it's right here. Left at the end of the hallway. It was Lobo. Antis headpiece, dude. Never played this game on the hardest difficulty. Is it really tough? I imagine it might be, given that there's only so many med packs and credits you can get in the game, right? Probably want to, like, be really efficient with your battles. Use lots of mines, that sort of thing, and minimize usage of healing items. Or maybe you have to do something cheesy and, like, run back to the free healer after every combat. I think this is just a dead end down here, right? So, hope is we can get out of here without fighting any Rakghouls. I guess I could go to the hideout. Not going to be faster. It might be, because we have to go back to the hidden back base, and that's way forever from here. Should be fine. Alright, let me double check and see if there's anything else for me to upgrade with the workbench. We'll go try fighting Bendek Starkiller again. I'll take some drugs this time. Do the effects of drugs get wiped out when you go into... like, if you use them before the thing starts, do they stick around? All these bonuses. That thing is pretty awesome now. Hey, thanks, Knight. How you been? Alright, let's try this now with a significant bunch of drugs. Vitality max, attack plus 2, jeez. I only have one of those, but it's a really hard fight, so if I'm going to use it, I should use it there. I don't think I can place any mines since I don't actually have demolition as a skill. I'm going to check the equipment emporium. I haven't been over here in forever.
Hey, you know...
I am the mysterious stranger. 6. Still no heavy armor. Jeez. It's a tough life. Happy shaking Nebulon B. Here. Again, use drugs. We use the sexy drugs too.
In this corner, a living legend. A man whose very
I don't remember if
name
taking
would
multiple
make his
drugs stack either.
in their boots. If any of them were still alive. And
Hyper battle stations. Wow, yeah, that pretty significantly changes your damage, huh? Ow, dick. Wow, that wasn't so great. I got locked up there and then I got concussion grenaded. I think I have to start moving right away, and I can maybe take the drugs when I stand up next to him. Otherwise, his grenade just hit me and knocked me out almost immediately.
a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. And who would be crazy enough to step into the ring with such a great... And now...
And we're gonna die exactly the same way now. How many things does this dude have? A lot, apparently. There we go. Good DPS. Okay, so whatever the highest source of bonus is, that's what you get, sounds like. I just don't want to poison him, that ends up being a lot of damage, potentially. Oops, that sucks. Oh, I see. Right, because the strength will help me get the attack bonus to actually be able to hit the guy. That would help a lot, that's a good call.
In this corner, a living legend. A man whose
This will be our last attempt for this level, and we'll come back again later when we get another level up and maybe better armor. Or Mandalore. Yeah, that makes a difference. Ooh, jeez, man. Alright. I know I said the last attempt. We'll do one more. The rolls are not working out for us here. Maybe just winning him in a straight fight is not the way to go. I can use the adrenal thing, maybe reduce my incoming damage. I think there's another one that increases my constitution. And the hyper battle stimulant is vitality points, which is health. Yeah, I was going to check that. I'll do one more attempt where I try that after this. I wasn't sure. Having to drug up mid-battle is definitely getting me in trouble a lot. Anything else stamina give me reaching? Is that a thing? Yeah, I fought him many times and still haven't won. I don't really have a combat build, unfortunately, because this game's not hard outside of like this fight. Let me try poison grenading him. Oh, I can't because the. Can I save in combat? I can't back away because of the weird WASD glitch. It's super frustrating. It's like every time I use a med pack, I get rooted into place. It's kind of frustrating. I guess you could quick load before every swing, hope that the roll. I'm not going to do that, but I have to do it right now because of this movement glitch. I'll have to Google after stream today and see if I can fix that. It's really getting kind of annoying. That did not work. He's got to be standing still, I think, for me to have a chance of that landing. Jeez. Took a ton of resources, but we finally did it. Now I think I can go down to the lower cantina and get a bounty for killing him too. So hailed. Sardis. First try indeed. Jeez. Almost no XP for that. Ah, and the movement bug again. I wonder if it has anything to do with my controller being turned on when I booted the game on. And Axe Blaster Pistol. Let me try... Did save after the fight, didn't I? Okay, thank God. Yeah, I turned VSync on, that didn't fix it. It was actually already on. Do one more attempt to re-roll that. I guess you gotta be a scoundrel and have all your points in Persuade. Even with all my Charisma bonus. Hey, that worked. I'm famous now. It wasn't that many additional credits, but I'll take what I can get. It looks like my buffs got cleared after the mission, so I assume that I would have lost them if I had used them before going in. But it doesn't matter now. No. I think I may have cheesed him a couple times playing it when I was younger with the RNG cheese, where you just reload after every combat turn until you get one that's viable. Two Bendak blasters, really. Don't know if the Bendak blaster is actually going to be any good. I don't remember if it's upgradable or not. It's a pistol versus a rifle. What abilities do we give her? Because we haven't really doubled down on two-handing yet, have we? No.
I'm here.
Right. That would help. You hit the clinic and then sneak around the other way.
Welcome to my... Of course. It will just take me...
Thanks, dude. Just look at me weirdly. The Knights of the Republic head turn. Pause. Turn head. Try turning VSync off, maybe, since everyone's telling me to turn it on. Can't hurt. Such a weird reason to cause a movement bug there, right? Especially one that didn't happen in the first, like, 4 hours of gameplay. Okay, so, I'm gonna go to apartments. I'm gonna go to the lower city cantina. Probably won't be using Karth again. Away we go. Tina is... Oh, there must have been a shortcut, wasn't there, from the Black Vulkar base? Oh well. No reason to go back there. I think I did everything in the apartments already. Been just about everywhere on Terrace that I'm allowed to go to. It's locked by story. All the cantinas. Could end up in a deathmatch. That's cool. Small amount of additional XP. We need 4,000 XP to level up. That might actually be our exit right there. Oh, Sublike Night is tomorrow, Sailor Dan. Just nice to Republic tonight. How are you doing, by the way? Okay, we got about 30 minutes.
You have returned.
Sure do.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need
not
time to
pod
install
race,
the prototype
right?
into the Swoop engine of our bike. Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you
Head
to ride in
turn.
the Swoop race under the Hiddenbeck banner,
Lift,
and I'm
slight
still
nod,
going to let you do that. And I'm even
double
going to
nod.
go one better. I'm going to let you ride the Swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it,
Great.
you
Why do you
won't
think I'm
Gad,
like
we can't be
qualified to do
serious.
that?
We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
There's the lampshade hang. Nice. I've never had the two-body problem myself, but I've been friends with a lot of people in like the physics program that have dealt with that, so it'll be nice to get back together, I bet.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the
Okay.
prototype engine.
It might blow up.
Accelerator is
I don't want to
unstable.
let one of my good riders
There's a
blow
good
up.
chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype.
Fantastic.
If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Bex. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
That seems like a really bad deal for me.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
Yeah. Right. But two of my friends, my really close friend Hapax, didn't chat a lot, and we play Final Fantasy 14 together. His lady friend has been in, it was like New York for 2 years while he was in Columbus, Ohio, so that wasn't too bad. It was like an 8-hour drive. Then she went to Santa Barbara for grad school, so that was a little bit less tenable. But now he's in Livermore, California, which is again about a 5 or 6 hour drive. So just constantly ending up in different places. They're trending towards the middle point. Let's go ahead and
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to
guys
install the accelerator
save
on the
before
engine.
this. I know, right? The
You'll
dev.
practice
It's
your
one of those like.
riding, but I've got good
I'm not
instincts.
sure that's
And you have the
why
look
I'd
of a
want to
racer
do
about
that.
you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Got a natural Anakin Skywalker-esque feel for it. Spend a restless night in the back base. Hey, my character slept soundly and peacefully. Don't railroad me, Knights of the Republic. That's me. Oh man, Ithorians, I love these guys. Like what the Batarians were supposed to look like. Yes. Try not to crash into anything. Shake you up and slow you down. Has accelerator panels built on the surface. Gives your super boost speed. Each rider goes out on the track alone. At the end of the day, whoever posts the fastest time is the winner. Because of original Xbox performance restrictions, I assume. Hey Chaos, how's it going? 4 or 5 races. Oh, you can do as many as you like. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna make a separate save here. It's not my quick save. Probably won't happen. Use slot, save. Oops. Cap slot is on. So why so many of you new riders make your first competitive start in the biggest race of the year? Her armor's really cool. Thank you. You're one of those assholes that Obi-Wan dismembered. Okay. Whatever, Doba. What are these, like, tree-looking motherfuckers? Have we ever met a Bothan in the films? Other than the throwaway line about many of them dying? Hey, it's Bastila. Oh, she's got a slave collar. Nice. What's up, Jennifer Hale? You're having a bad day. Oh, cool, the dev. That's awesome. Registered, hit the track. Okay. 3843. Everybody's got finals early. Left click the mouse to accelerate and shift gears. Use the movement keys to avoid obstacles. Oh, screw that noise. This is really hard with the mouse and keyboard. Super wonky. Wow, we destroyed the time despite the mouse and keyboard being sucky. Now this is Swoop racing. I feel really bad for Jake Lloyd, man. Like, I guess he got tormented after that movie, and it kind of ruined his career. He really wanted to get into movies and was really excited to be Darth Vader. He just wasn't ready for the part. The Vulkars beat your time. Oh shit, maybe you want to get a shitty time the first time. Well, that sucks. At least I made a save beforehand. I hate that. You ever have that mechanic in video games where it's like you have to get a good time and it gives you a reward, and then the next reward is to beat your time, so you're incentivized to do poorly on your first attempts? I think it's this area that I'm in KOTOR. I can mute the game really quick and see. Hold on. You still hear it right now? Thank you for the feedback, by the way, Sodan. I'll go back and keep playing. Let me know if you heard it during when I tabbed out of the game. Okay, that's the game then. This particular section. I can press space to clear that? That's much easier. Did I do worse? I think I may have done worse. I guess not. Nobody's beat that time. Nobody. Yeah, right. That pod racing game actually wasn't terrible. Nice, mysterious stranger. Great glory. Okay, I thought I got 23 the first time. Okay, I did 26.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the best with their
Just
prize,
have an evil voice
there is
actor at
something
all.
you must know. The winning rider cheated.
What?
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulkar's share of the victory prize.
It goes against our most sacred traditions. Okay.
You old fool! Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I can stop you.
Something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Get it, Jennifer Hale.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
Jed Dizzle.
Underestimate the strength of the Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulkars, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
She's got a double-bladed vibra blade. It's pretty cool. Let's kill douchebag over here. Oh, I don't have any allies here. That sucks. But maybe this is meant to show me what a badass Bastila is, you know? There's no flanking in this game or backstabs, right? There's surprise attacks, but I think that's it. Come on. This is where having power attack would have been nice, right? Because I can use an adrenal strength, maybe get some deeps in here. Yeah, I got 4 of them. Well, I think that Bastila will win the fight eventually. I'll see. We'll only have 4. She's not. Dude's not hitting that hard, so. +2 to hit is where like. Blaster? Who uses blasters in a Star Wars game? I don't think so. You can hit them when they're fighting somebody else. How you doing, Basti?
But maybe those bloody Vulkars will think
Bastila
twice
Shan.
next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize, wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
Here to rescue you.
Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor
Hey,
example.
bite
In
me,
case you hadn't
Jennifer
noticed, I
Hale.
managed to free myself from that narrow restraint collar without your help. In fact,
I think it was an interesting
I
coincidence.
saved you. Brejik and his Vulkars would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess. Karth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers.
That's one way to
He's
describe
proved
him.
himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities.
It's a good question, Yukupo.
Despite my Jedi training, I
She was
still
biding her
tend to act
time.
rashly sometimes. Please take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
Cool. Crazy, dreamy cutscenes. Yeah. Look at all those colors.
You cannot win, Revan.
I like Revan as a Sith name.
Bastila, you're alive.
It's less
Finally,
like
things are
Darth
looking up. Now I
Destroyer,
just need to figure out a way to
right?
get off this planet.
Darth
You don't have a plan
Murderer.
to get off Taurus yet. What have you been doing all this time? I see. Now that I'm back in charge
I
of this
see.
mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your
Hey,
ego
thanks,
get in the way
thanks,
of the real
Kate.
issues here.
Appreciate that, buddy.
hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Yes,
Help it.
of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
I know, right, Yukupo?
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the canteen.
Brilliant idea,
Something wrong?
Bastila.
You seem as if something's troubling you. A vision? A vision of what?
You're fighting a dark
This
Jedi.
is a bit strange. Such visions are often a sign of force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the force. It would not be unheard of.
Oh, how soon do we know Sailor Dan?
Talent may have fed off
Okay, I mentioned this earlier. Sailor Dan and I both live in Los Alamos, New Mexico, which is where the Los Alamos National Laboratory, where they built the bombs in the Manhattan Project. It's like what Black Mesa is based on. But anyway, it's a super small town, and we don't have a lot of food options, and we certainly don't have a good like delivery pizza option. And there's a Domino's moving in. Super exciting. I think it's supposed to open by the end of the year. Yeah, I tried Googling it the other night with no luck. I was hoping maybe I'd luck out and they just happened to be open.
Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council.
Wise masters,
Once we escape Taris, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the
Yeah,
significance
Darth
of the
Destroyer.
vision, if there is any, However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
I mean, that's kind of been George Lucas's naming strategy. Hey, she's got a lightsaber. That's always a treat. I don't think I found anything else for upgrading. I know, right, Yukubo, please.
Then I suggest we move on.
Why is that phrase is burned into my brain for some reason? How can I help? Then I suggest we move on. Probably want the lady with the lightsaber in our party. Chick-fil-A would be nice. Oh, Kevin, Andrea's in Vegas right now for a conference. Anything you recommend she check out, not on the strip? That's me. Canderous Ordo. Meet him in the cantina. Mandalorian that works for Davik. I would take a Raising Cane's over Chick-fil-A. The buttermilk chicken sandwich at McDonald's is basically a Chick-fil-A sandwich if you get it plain. Vegan fast food? That's cool, Kupo. I think she flies back tomorrow night, so it would just be something she could do for dinner tonight or maybe tomorrow. I know, Chaos. I miss it so much. You disagree, Sailor Dan? I'm sorry. I take it back. I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a long time. I remember I had a friend that would constantly on Sundays be like, we should go get Chick-fil-A. And like you'd get all excited and like, you motherfucker. Yeah, I suppose that's true. It's not... I've had people describe Chick-fil-A to me as a wet chicken sandwich. Like a soggy chicken sandwich. That's not a nice way to describe it, but it's part of what makes it so good. You're kind to say so.
I'm here.
Eating Hill Tower, etc., etc. Attributes. She put 18 in Dex? Jeez, Bastila. Trying to... powers. Let's her use something right away. Probably just treat injury. Always struck by one this Sunday, I know. Chick-fil-A closing on Sundays is the reason I lost my faith. Cruel God. You have eternity, why do you need a whole day? Kidding. Seriously, Chick-fil-A, jeez. I like how you can pick between both dark side and light side powers for her. I don't know if that... I think it's just like how light side or dark side they are that gives them a bonus to using it. We'll make sure you get Kane sometime, Dan. It's, the way you feel about Chick-fil-A is the way I feel about Cane's, and it reduced my opinion of Chick-fil-A a bit. Burst of speed. She moved very swiftly, pressing his or her body to its physical limits. Movement speed is double and 2 defenses gain. I think I use that all the time to, like, move through the game. It's the thing that Qui-Gon uses, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. Prequels. Man, there's so many cool dark side powers, right? All the dark side powers. Gonna be level 6 for Kiro. Stay versus. Recommended. Stun droid. Oh, it's universal. I can probably control her to get the burst of speed for now. Pull up. Some more treat injury. Burst of speed 2 yet. Can't get cure yet. I guess I'll take stun. That's fine. Yeah, I try not to think about it right. Yeah, I'm the same way. I have stronger opinions on Cane's than Chick-fil-A. Martin's? What kind of food is it, Sornus? Okay. Night Sense and Force Immunity Stun. Cool. Now, she gets 2-weapon fighting. Does... Hold on. Oh, double-bladed weapon or 2 weapons. I understand. So yes, let's crank that up. Now we can get Cure. Can't heal droids, though, for fleet reasons, of course not. So I think I should figure out what button triggers this. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me inject some pimping into this situation. Left action, 1, 2, 3, 4. Friendly power. There's that burst of speed. Man, we are zipping through the game now. Party kind of sort of keeps up. You must gather your party before entering forward. Oh, awesome. I know, right, Joe? Jelly. Dude, Andrea has seriously thought, like, you know, El Paso, Texas is a 5-hour drive. We could go there for Cane's sometime. It's so good. It really is the best. Yeah. We've driven a maximum of an hour. When we go to visit Andrea's family in South Carolina here in a couple weeks, there's one in, is it Romney? What's the South Carolina city? Charleston? I can never tell the Carolinas or the Dakotas apart. I'm sorry. Anyway, one of those two, there's like an hour drive to a Cane's. It's gonna be glorious. Telling y'all, if you ever want like guaranteed income, all you gotta do is come open any restaurant at all in Los Alamos, New Mexico. It's full of like people with a bunch of expendable income who work at the lab who are hungry for any options at all. Preferably to do a Cane's or a Bojangles or a Chick-fil-A or something. That's awesome, Joe. Jelly. First world Jedi problems. You move too fast for your party to keep up. Heck yeah, Kevin. What you guys are hearing is if you're ever traveling somewhere, Google search to see if they have a Raising Cane's and go make yourself happy. It's assuming that you're not like vegetarian or vegan. I guess you could go and hit the bread and the fries. Hey, John Seigan.
Get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
I guess you can get the sauce and have sauce with the bread. The sauce is really why you go. The chicken is just like a vessel for the sauce.
My name's Kandon Ark. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated.
Oh yeah.
So I figure it's time.
The sauce is probably okay. Can you just import the sauce and put it on something that's vegan friendly? You probably could. It's like I can't pronounce it. Is it Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire sauce? Ketchup, pepper.
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person.
Might be mayo in the sauce, I'm not sure.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
I didn't realize there was sardines in it. That's kind of gross, actually. Here, Yukipo. If you're ever feeling adventurous, somebody made a vegan Raising Cane's sauce recipe. Oh, that looks delicious. I guess there is vegan Worcestershire sauce. Worcester?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
Not the Millennium Falcon, the Ebon Hawk. Nice, Joe.
Not yet. First you
if you try it, let me know.
Then I'll tell you.
I have we have a vegan friend out here in Los Alamos that I felt bad about talking up canes to before. I was like, oh, that's right, you're vegan. Sorry. It's like forgetting someone's diabetic and talking up sweets, right?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security
Guinness.
system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it.
Marstead.
Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Kandor sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then
Thanks,
you can use it to get the
Solidus.
launch codes from the Sith base. Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the
Guy's
Sith
got
base,
hairy
they'd send an
forearms.
army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Really, Knight.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come
Hey,
and find
thanks,
me when you've got
Deception
those launch
Detector.
codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Thanks, Solidus. No problem. Droid party member. Aw, yeah. Probably be my skill monkey. Well, it's the law of conservation of consonants, right? In Boston, you pock your ka, but those R's have to go somewhere, so they migrate southwest to Texas, where you wash your car and invest in Earl
How
Wells.
can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all
Yeah,
joined
I hear that,
forces.
Sortus. Before we rescued you, we're not going to be passive-aggressive with her.
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs.
Oh, I'm
or
sorry,
my
Joe. That's a
direction.
bummer.
Yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection.
Especially once you do all the hyping.
Discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner.
It's hard on both sides, right?
And became the Taurus.
It sucks for the person who has the dietary restriction because of that situation. You feel shitty because you can't have the nice thing that they want you to try. And it sucks for the person who offers it. It's easy to forget or just not know.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this.
It's gotta suck to have like actual celiac disease because like
But only by drawing
I've heard that
force.
the gluten-free trend has increased options in a lot of places, but there's some places that market their stuff as gluten-free, but it's not actually gluten-free because it doesn't affect 90% of the people looking for a gluten-free diet. So like if you actually have celiacs, you might get screwed by something that they claim is gluten-free. And now you sound like an ass. And you're like, do you have anything gluten-free on the menu? And they're like, oh, okay, you're one of those people. It's like, no, I honestly have an allergic reaction to it.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another.
Happy studying, Chaos. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... Well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is... I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between
I don't remember being as irritated at Bastila when I played this game 10 years ago. Maybe I'm a different person now. Maybe I have more self-respect. I just respond like, don't treat me like shit. Why are you so nasty? Alright. Cool, guys. We're at time. Make a manual save here. I'll give you guys an update of what's coming up for the rest of the week. Right, exactly, Joe. Cool, everybody. So tomorrow is Patreon Subblock. We're playing more Knights of the Republic for the first 2 hours from noon to 2. And then picking up games from Patreon subs for the rest of the day. Friday will be Legend of Dragoon. This weekend, Saturday, my sister-in-law, Andrea's sister Lisa, and her boyfriend Matt are doing a blind playthrough of Undertale. I will be hanging out with them all day for that playthrough as a moderator. And I've said that they can go ahead and throw mod ships temporarily to anybody who comes in from over here to help out with spoilers. So please tune in for that. That will be a fun time. Next week, expect Phoenix Wright 2, which won on the voting spreadsheet. More Legend of Dragoon. We're going to be retiring Elite Dangerous for a while. Free Play Day will just be Knights of the Republic for a bit until we beat Coder 1 and 2. More Castlevania. We just beat Rondo of Blood, so next week is Symphony of the Night. Get hype. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.